Alright, so you guys are going to bear with me on this as I don't usually narrate my own videos and I get more nervous when I do. But the first thing I did was I gave myself Darkmoon Greatsword and looked for all the items I'm going to want to get before fighting Godrick. Began talking to Rajir as I hear his armor's pretty good, and I begin plotting on his downfall for when he falls into his literal slumber. Ah, yes, I cannot wait. Wanted some bonus levels, so I went ahead and killed the dragon and Kaelin, as after a while, that dragon isn't going to be very good for leveling, so I did it now. So I went to go defeat Loretta so I could join Ronnie's little group, her covenant, cult, whatever you want to call it. Came back, spoke to my boy Rajiel. I'm a little worried for him. He's a little sick. He's feeling ill. I talked to his friend B, and then when I came back, he was gone in a nice peaceful slumber. And then I stole all of his armor, and I didn't feel bad about it. So I don't know if this is true or not, but Roger's armor apparently gives a 2.5 damage boost to magic attacks or glintstone sorceries. And when I searched it up, it said it worked for the Darkmoon Blade. But besides that, I've been working on Celovis's quest line and made my way over to Rennala. She was the hardest boss because of her magic resistance. I'm not gonna lie. So after beating Rennala, went ahead to fight Godrick Clone to get the Godfrey icon, which gives 15% attack boost to the charge attacks and skills, which is actually going to be pretty good for the Darkmoon Greatsword. And then right after that, I went ahead to fight Radon for other purposes. After that, I met Alexander in some weird little corner by Volcano Manor, because he wants to get stronger, and I respect that. My boy, he was like, I didn't do so well in that last fight, so I gotta amp myself up with this lava. It can't harden a jar like me. That sounds weird right now that I say it out loud. So Morgott was that easy to fight. I was like, you know what, this fight is too easy. I have a way to make this even easier. I'm gonna go ahead and pretend to be friends with Patches just so I can get Morgott's old shackle that they used on him when he was a kid. And then I desecrated this man. He wasn't even a threat nor a challenge to me anymore. Also, yes, killing Patches was necessary. I'm gonna try and not yap this part out, but basically went ahead to fight the fire giant. Fire giant annoying. Took me a couple days. I have Terra Magica now. Got it. I didn't feel like showing it because basically this boss moves too much for Terra Magica to be useful because you have to stand within the circle. He rolls around. Now, this part was absolutely just amazing because for the first time ever, I thought about using sleep pots in a run, and man, I don't regret it because I was just doing spectacular. Like, I was doing so much damage to them. But then it was time to finally have my duel with Alexander. I was a little saddened because I hadn't done this fight since my first playthrough of Elden Ring. So I was a little saddened, but then it made it even worse when I two-shotted him. But man, oh man, was it worth it because Shard of Alexander increases Ash of War skills by 15%, and I put belt to ass on Maliketh.
Thou who approacheth destined death, stolen.
And then, oh my goodness, fighting Radagon has never been so trivial for me before this build. This build absolutely destroyed him, and then I went on to fight the Elden Beast, and I had a grand time. Really, I didn't really struggle with the Elden Beast.
The
So yeah,
full
that's trying to
is
destroy Elden Ring bosses with the
hell
Darkmoon Greatsword. I
astray.
hope you guys have enjoyed, as I definitely did, and I do have
Of
some other
how
weapons in mind. If you guys want to
atarnished
see those, I'm currently doing a
became
Hand of Millennia
Elden
run, and
blood
then next I'm going to do a Grave Cipher run, as
in our
a lot
home,
of people kind of underplay those weapons,
across the
but I think
fog,
if you just use the right stuff
the
with them,
lands
you
between.
can you can do some great damage. But hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out and goodbye.
Our seed will look back upon us and recall an age of fracture.